Hey everyone, it's Riley and welcome back for another custom bullet journal flip through. So as you may know, I have an Etsy shop where I sell custom journals. You can buy all sorts of different types, ones with doodles on every single page, ones in just black and white, all kinds of things like that. And this journal that I'm going through today is a full 180-page journal with doodles on all of these spreads. So if you want more information about my Etsy shop, you can check that out in the description. Now for this journal that I made, this is probably the most unique request that I've ever gotten for a journal. So usually my bullet journals are pretty much the same format. You know, they have some yearly spreads, some monthly spreads, some weekly spreads, the same thing that I do for myself pretty much, but on a little bit of a smaller scale because I usually run through a couple bullet journals in a year. But this bullet journal is not like that at all. It doesn't have a single monthly spread or a single weekly spread. Instead, all of the pages are filled with just really unique things that I've never thought of including in my own journal. So I had lots of fun making this journal. It also, to be honest, did take quite a bit of time because with other journals, you know, once I know the weekly spread, I can just pound through it and copy that same weekly spread on all the pages and things like that. But with this one, I had to check and double check what I was putting on every single page to make sure that I got all of these different spreads exactly right. So to make this journal, my customer sent me a 35-page Word document describing what she wanted. And it was honestly so helpful. She gave me pictures of ideas, but she didn't give me any set themes. She gave me a lot of freedom to choose the themes, but just on this page, put this heading and some sort of doodle, or this quote and some kind of doodle. And so it was really fun taking all of her amazing ideas and kind of combining them with the few ideas of my own that I had to make this really cool bullet journal. So if you're looking for really unique spreads about things like reading and music and restaurants and all of that to include in your own bullet journal, this is definitely the video for you because she literally has 180 pages of exactly that. So I would love to hear from you guys which of these pages you think would be really awesome to have in your own journal, which of the doodles or themes you like the best, and all of those kinds of things in the comments below. So let's jump in and flip through this bullet journal. So here's the journal. She's got the black cover, as you can see. It's got the elastic for a pen, 2 ribbon bookmarks, pocket in the back, all of those good features. And yeah, this journal, it's something special. I have never ever made spreads like this before. So the first pages here are kind of all about the new year and setting goals and resolutions and things like that. So lots of the pages are just quotes or just headings with spaces for her to fill things in. So she's gonna put her New Year's resolutions in here. She's got her words of the year, and here she's got a place to write down different things that she wants to do in 2021 for inspiration, self-care, body, mind, finances, projects, giving, adventures, all of these kinds of things. Here she's got a little roadmap of the year, another quote, place to write down sort of a year-long brain dump. Then she's got a year in photos, and I really, really like how this spread turned out. I think it's one of my favorites. So she really likes blue. In case you can't tell, I decided to kind of start the journal with lots of blue because I knew she liked it. Now here she wanted a quote about a lighthouse, so I thought that would be fitting. Follow the path. She's going to write different things on the path that she wants to do this year. And lots of these spreads, I honestly am not even entirely sure how she's going to use them. So she just gave me ideas for headings. She told me to do however many boxes fit on the page beside it. So lots of these, I'm not entirely sure what she's going to do with it. She's also got a lot of bingo sheets in here, which I thought was really cool. So a bingo sheet for goals. She's got some later on for reading and music and things like that. So all kinds of things. She also asked for a lot of blank pages for her to sort of fill in as the year goes as well. So another quote all about books and a little dragonfly theme that I've never done before. Then she wanted a large bookshelf spread. So you can see her 3 words of the year, ride, rhythm, and rest, are in this spread again. And then in these books, she can write down the titles of different books and stuff and color them in according to the books that she reads. Again, just sort of a page with a title and lots of different boxes for her to write down different book-related things. Another bookshelf for her book club. Place to read things for fun, inspiration, with others, learning, all of that. Here I used a little sort of crystals, sparkly theme, sort of like gems, And again, she just told me double page spread with this title. So lots of it was like that. She told me either 1 or 2 pages and then what she wanted the title to be. She didn't always say what it would be used for, but I just kind of chose a theme, put on the title, and went with it. Another bookshelf for her 2021 book project, and 30 books in 30 days over on this page here. Another bingo to be read, bingo. The Deweys, another reading related thing. Then she asked for a nice, just 2 blank pages before we kind of get into the next session. So it's kind of split up into sections. She had like sort of her goals and things like that, then reading, music, and you're gonna see other sections in here too. And I tried to sort of keep my themes consistent for the section. So like I'll have only 1 or 2 different themes in a section or something like that. This is a place for old records, album bingo, again another bingo sheet, concerts, new music. So lots of these ones are just headings. She told me she wanted 1 or 2 pages with that heading, and I just kind of decorate it as I saw fit. Then she's got a spot for podcasts here, and then we move into kind of the movie section. So she wanted a big double page spread with the title Films. Then she wanted a place to write down movies that she sees at the cinema, another bingo sheet for films, and here's her TV tracker. So the idea is that in each of these she'll write, these are like those little, you know, I don't even know what they're called, but in movies when they like do the little snap and you know it's time to start. So all of these represent those, and so in each one she's going to write down the name of the TV show that she's watching and then leave blanks for however many seasons, and she can color those in or check them off or whatever as she finishes the seasons. So for shows that have only 1 or 2 seasons, I made these smaller boxes, bigger boxes for longer shows and stuff like that. Another empty double page spread before getting into some poetry stuff. So another quote here, a page for new poets. Words to live by. Again, she just wanted this title with a bunch of different spaces to write down words to live by, which I think is a really cool idea. I've never done anything like this in my journal, but this made me want to. A life list. Again, double page spread. Place to write down adventures. I liked how this purple cloud mountain theme looked. One of my favorites. Productivity bingo over here. Another quote and a place to write things about mail. Then I tried this sort of like abstract theme that I've seen before. Did that for just a couple of pages. Then I had to do these daisies. I did these recently in a different custom journal that I made, and I really, really liked them. So I decided to include some of those here. She's got a page for her blog and a page for another quote. Then I had to use my jellyfish, of course. I include those in most of the journals that I do. And this page was very specific. She sent me a picture of like this exact thing and asked for it, so I decided I would just keep the rainbow theme going over the next few spreads. So here's a spot for little like 20-day challenges, so she can write down what she's trying to do for 20 days and then cross off or check off or color in the days that she actually does it. Place for wiki random, and I kept the rainbow theme going with some clouds, and a spot for TED Talks. Just taking notes on all these things, which I never use my bullet journal for those kind of things, but I feel like it's a great idea. Here's a nice 2-page spread for new words that she learns. And this I thought was a cool idea. So she wanted the title to be hello, and then she wants to write hello in 25 different languages. So I made 25 speech bubbles in her favorite color for her to fill in with the different languages that she learns to say hello in. And she's got a spread for tea, and she wanted this little quote for tea. I decided to make it look kind of like, you know, like those definitions where it's got like the pronunciation here and then whether it's a verb or a noun or whatever, and then the definition. So I decided to make that quote look like the actual definition of tea. Now we've got a section about food and eateries and things like that. So here's a place to track just healthy eating, where she starts, where she ends, a place to track like different restaurants that she wants to try and give them a rating. and the jellyfish again for a meal plan here and a shopping list. I really liked doing these little like vegetable doodles, especially the mushrooms. I don't know, they were so simple but just like so satisfying to do. So here's a place for just recipe ideas and recipe bingo. This one is fun. I definitely should do this. I feel like I kind of have my go-tos and I make them way too often, but like challenging myself to do like a bingo sort of thing would probably be good. A quote about food, 50 new foods. Then we move into another sort of section here. And I've seen this design all over the place, so this is by no means my idea. I just decided to incorporate it. Then I did a floral design, which I really liked. So a quote here, ways to better myself. I thought the floral with the little like banners went really well together, so I included those on a few different pages. So a list of social justice type things to do, and she wanted some quotes in this page as well. 30-day challenge for mental health. Self-tending. I kind of like this one. So a place of things she can do to tend to her mind, her body, and her heart. And then over here, she sent a picture for this one as well. Just a little like bubble bath for self-care, and she can write different things in these bigger bubbles. Then we've got a self-care bingo with a little quote here about lanterns, so I decided I would incorporate some lanterns there. Happiness jar over here. And this one, I like doing these kinds of pages where I just get to do like little doodles, but I don't have to really like commit to a theme, you know what I'm saying? So this was, she gave me like all the words that she wanted me to use. So 1 hour exercise, 2 liters of water, 3 cups of tea, all of that. But I got to kind of play around with the different doodles that I did. My personal favorite, this little like MP3 player, legit looks like my 12-year-old self MP3 player. Then I used a little light bulb theme, 30-day self-love challenge. Light bulb theme again, and this one I thought was cool. So a year of healthy challenges. So each month in the space below, she's going to give herself like a healthy challenge, and then she'll be able to color in or check off the days in that month when she does that challenge. So it's kind of like a habit tracker, but you're tracking a different habit each month and sort of challenging yourself more than you would with maybe a normal habit tracker. 30-day happiness challenge. She gave me a picture for this as well, just a little like maintenance spread. So hair, nails, medication, feet, 30 days of no soda. A little yoga tracker, 30 days of no hot chocolate. And here I started another theme. I liked this one, a little sort of blue tropical sort of theme. Kept it going over here for a goal tracker. So she's got 100 boxes and she's gonna set herself goals and kind of track how she's doing with those. So I left the sides free for her to write down those goals and kind of the action steps that she wants to take and the progress she's making and things like that. Another page just for quotes, and here's a lifestyle plan set up similar to some of the earlier ones where she's just got a bunch of boxes to fill in different things that will build a healthy lifestyle. I love the blue with this sort of galaxy space theme. So cute. So a little quote here, a sleep tracker. And then she just wanted a big 2-page spread with the title Sleep. So I'm not entirely sure again what she's going to do with this, but I thought the galaxy and sort of night sky theme was really fitting for this sleep section. Then I brought back a strawberry theme just because I thought it was cute. So this quote, a space to write down. She wants to unplug for the weekends, which I love that idea. So just ideas of things to do while she's unplugged, maybe a list of like distractions that she knows are going to arise, all of those kinds of things. Another 30-day challenge and a step tracker. Then we've got a spot for nature and for plant life, so she'll write down here how to take care of her plants and track that kind of stuff. A 2-page spread just with the title Ink, so for tattoo ideas and maintenance and things like that. Now we get into kind of the artsy section, so I chose a fitting theme with a little paint palette and paintbrushes running throughout. 20 days of creativity. Here I use the little paint roller theme. So if you've seen my own 2021 bullet journal setup, I use this same paint roller theme, very different color scheme, but it was so fun to do and like such a simple but cute theme. So definitely check out that video if you're interested. A single page for connections and then a blank page here. And then this page, she just wanted a bunch of circular trackers. So I have no clue what she's gonna track in here, but I just sort of chose a color scheme. I think it ended up looking pretty cute, and she'll just use this to track different things throughout the year. Another quote here, and a page to track things with her pets or her critters. Then I went back to that sort of gem theme, because that was one that she mentioned she likes. A place to write down random acts of kindness, and I thought that the gem theme kind of went well with that cute little quote. Again, I kept going with the gem theme for her pay it forward page. So she wanted this to be a double page spread with one of the sides just having, I believe, 12 boxes to write things down, and then the other one she wanted divided into 4 different categories. So Kickstarter, Patreon, Give a Little, and websites. Another page for quotes about kindness and treating people well. A kindness bingo sheet. Then she wanted this little title, Bills, 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 and a really simple like circle tracker. Savings, so each of these petals will represent whatever amount of money she decides, and she can track her savings like that. Then I got into a little like surfing theme, kind of fun. She's got her budget here, so she'll write down the sort of budget area or whatever inside the surfboard, and then she'll fill in this sidebar with how she's doing in that budget area. Emergency fund, so again, she'll put in the amounts and all of that and kind of color it as she reaches her goal. A wish list here for wants and for needs, and a 30-day no spend challenge. So down here I left space for things that she's going to say no to, temptations that come up, and how she's going to reward herself for not spending. A cleaning tracker, she just wanted the boxes left empty so that she can fill them with the different cleaning tasks. Another bingo sheet for housework. Some boxes for getting organized. Another bingo sheet, but this one is for spring cleaning. 30-day declutter challenge. Here I went back to kind of just the plain blue theme that I had at the beginning of the journal. So this page she's gonna get rid of 100 things and write those things down, numbering them all the way until she reaches number 100 over here. Here she wants to get rid of 30 bags of things, which I thought was a cool idea, and a space for home projects here as well. This page I really like. So 15-minute tasks. I love this idea of just things that you can do when you have just a small window of time to fill. So she wanted the different categories: cleaning, planning, self-care, pets and plants, and creativity. So I just came up with sort of a little picture that represents each one of those, and I left those pictures in black and white so that blue would be the only color on here. But I am seriously considering incorporating something like this into my own journal for when I find myself with just a few minutes and I don't want to just like go on my phone or something. They're just little tasks that can fill that amount of time. And a similar idea, easy to-dos over here. Now this page I do include in my journal, and this is just like when did I last. So for me, I include things like getting an oil change, getting my wedding ring cleaned, changing my contacts or my toothbrush, like things like that all go in here. So she can write the name of the thing down here and then write the dates that she does it all along here. And she can split this up. So if she wants to do it 3 times a year, she can just add 3 sections in here, or 6 times a year, she can divide it even further. So that's how that page works, and I really like using that one. Now we've got 2 gift-related spreads. Yikes, can't talk. And now we get to kind of the end here. So a 2021 master projects list. So I made some boxes of different sizes, and she'll just write down kind of the name of the project and then the steps involved in these boxes. And then we've got just a nice open space to reflect on the year. So 2021 achievements and lessons learned. And that is the end of the journal. I actually went over the 180 pages, so I had to cover the headings here because these were supposed to be like pen test pages, so they're not even numbered. Like all the pages are numbered, but it ends right here on 180. So that's why suddenly I just started using craft paper. But yeah, so we went over the 180 page limit and filled the entire thing with really, really unique spreads. So let me know in the comments, which kinds of things do you think you want to include in your journal? Either the theme of it or the actual idea of it. I would love to hear from you guys. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed looking at all of these really unique spreads in today's bullet journal. Again, if you want to let me know which spreads are your favorite or which themes and doodles you really liked, you can do that in the comments below, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.